Hey guys, today I want to share my experience with my first jigsaw puzzle, the huge beginner's mistakes that I've made, and the lessons that I've learned. And trust me, I did learn a lot doing my first puzzle. So at the start, I want to say it's not my first puzzle ever, because I did some puzzles as a kid, but that was my first adult puzzle. 2,000 pieces also for the first time. It's a lot of pieces to sort at the start. So I took some containers and I started sorting my pieces. I put all the edges on the side and then I start making piles. I had one container for anything that was black or very dark put together. Anything that was very light or white or light gray put together. Then I had a box for the blue, a box for the red. So blue, dark blue, light blue, purple-ish, then pink, bright red, light purple, orange-ish, and then everything else would go back in the box as my last container. Anything brown, light brown, beige, gold, or anything that I didn't know, I would just put there. I had some green stuff in there. It was a huge mess, the last pile, and that was probably my first big mistake. Is didn't have a great strategy for the sorting at the start. I just opened the box and start making piles, and probably I would have saved a lot of time later if I had a better sorting at the start. So that would be maybe my first lesson learned. Next time I do a big puzzle, take some time, check the image, the different parts of the image, because it's not always gonna be simple like yellow, green, red, blue. Sometimes it's gonna be much more complicated, and you have to have a plan. On my second mistake, and I waste a lot of time because of that, and I realized after 3 days I have to stop doing this, is every time I would go look for some pieces, you know, the fight in the middle, these black pieces, they have outlines, right? So they're easy to find. So I would go back in my black pile and I would just put everything back on the table, start flipping everything over and look for these pieces. Then I found most of them. I would put everything back in the container and go work on my puzzle. But then when I want to go look for something else, I would flip it over again, flip all the pieces again. After 3 days, I realized I spent a lot of time flipping pieces over. And probably most of the pieces, I probably flipped over 3 to 4 to 5 times at some point. I have to stop doing this. Flip the pieces once and put them in, like, I don't know, a tray or a box or something, but don't flip them over again after. Next time I'm doing a jigsaw puzzle, at least a big one, there's no way I'm gonna make that mistake again. I probably would have saved hours because it adds up, right? So anyways, that was the first puzzle, this Star Wars 2,000 pieces from Buffalo Games. Very, very nice. But again, there's a lot of pieces. So I started with the lightsabers left and right. I thought they were easy to find. The red guards on the middle right, that was one of the first parts I did. The fight in the middle, I thought these pieces were easy to find. And then the orange under, you know, like the orange lights or something. Then there was these lines around the fight, you know, the dark blue on the light blue. So I started finding these pieces. The right part of the puzzle, all the dark purple and the dark blue, I made that part also pretty early, but then it's a mess and there's a lot of stuff. The orange, the explosions, the suns on the left, and then it was about sorting again, and I sorted and I sorted and I sorted again. Overall, I feel it was a pretty hard puzzle for a beginner. There's a lot of black pieces and very dark stuff. Maybe I'll do it again in a couple of years and realize it wasn't too hard after all. Maybe I was just a beginner. Now, of course, I probably made way more mistakes than that, but these are the two big that hit me the most, and I want to be better at this next time. The sorting and not flipping the pieces over. Now, what's next on the channel, guys? I got this beautiful puzzle last week at Walmart. Another one from Buffalo Games. It's a 1,000 pieces instead of 2,000. Vivid collection, plumes of color. I think this one's gonna be a lot of fun. The sorting's gonna be much easier. Like yellow, green, blue, purple. It's pretty obvious what you want to do at the start, I think. But there are different shades of each color, and it's probably like 200 pieces of each color. Maybe some transition pieces to sort. Maybe sorting the edges out at the start, so you have to work with less. But yeah, I think I know what I want to do, and I cannot wait to share with you guys. It's gonna be the next video on the channel. Plumes of color from Buffalo Games. So if you want to see that, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Turn on your notifications so you don't miss the next upload. Thank you guys for watching, and if you have some beginner tips for me to help me on my journey, please share in the comments, and it's gonna help me and probably other viewers later down the road. So again, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.